And what's really bad is we have these wonderful new Muslims that are coming in because they've seen the indomitable faith and perseverance of the Gazan people, and that's been a tipping point for them. Some of them were interested in Islam beforehand, but that was like, that's the thing. That's what really got their attention. They're like, okay, I got to get into this. Megan Rice, fantastic sister, wonderful, just really got into the Qur'an. It was so, like, it pulled tears from my eyes because here I was, transported back in time to 25 years ago when I was uncovering these things for the first time myself. And I loved seeing that. I loved experiencing that with Megan. But my brothers and sisters, what have you done? Now you've gotten so messed up with spending so much time trying to nitpick her, a brand new Muslim, that she's decided to step back for her own safety. And many other sisters on this app too. Some have deleted their accounts. Some of the brothers too. I swear, wallahi, sometimes Muslims are our worst enemies. The ummah is suffering, and you people want to nitpick about lipstick or lip gloss or nail polish or plucking the eyebrows. Who cares? Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, there's nothing in the Quran that talks about half the stuff that you people are haram policing our new Muslims about. Okay? Nothing. I can go through several of these books here, and I can find a few nitpicky things in here that they talk about. Look here in the New Muslim Guide. In the New Muslim Guide, what does it say here? Islam is a moderate religion. Okay? This New Muslim Guide is not from some kind of super liberal Muslim organization either. See, this one was provided by the Clear Lake Islamic Center. Okay? I have books from all over. But the important thing is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran that Islam is a faith of moderation. If Allah has not said that something is forbidden, it's not forbidden. And y'all got to stop with this mess. Y'all got to stop with all of this, trying to push your agenda for your cultural identity and make people become Arab or make people become Desi. They're becoming Muslim. Okay? They don't have to change their name. They don't have to wear a certain type of clothing because Islam does not dictate fashion. Islam does not dictate a menu. Islam is a way of life that tells us how to live. Islam is giving us ethics. Islam is giving us morality. Islam is giving us the tools that we need to live our lives and to be better human beings and to care for one another. So it's individual culture that's going to determine what kind of clothing somebody wears or the kind of food and that kind of thing. Allah forbids us from eating pork. Allah forbids us from eating blood. Allah forbids us from eating carrion. That's it. Whatever else, it's up to the individual. You can't sit here, and I've seen some of you brothers do this. You go to vegans, you're like, oh, veganism is haram. Forget about that. I tell you, in researching the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was not a heavy meat eater. Ali alayhi salam said that we should not allow our bellies to be graveyards of animals. So there's moderation in all things. Okay, calming down just a minute. And, about the beard. The beard is a great sign of belief. It's a sign of fitrah, but it is not obligatory. Why is it not obligatory? Not everybody can grow one. That's reality. You see some of these brothers. Look up Sheikh Hussein Yi. Sheikh Hussein Yi talks about a whole lot. He has the beard. The beard shows that he is obtaining the traits of fitrah because we know that the prophets all had beards. He has a little wispy beard. So what? He talks about it. He says that he had interaction with people that are like, Look at these little young men. They have little wispy beards. They look like goats. So, you know what Sheikh Husseini says? Sheikh Husseini said, a goat, huh? You say I look like a goat because I have a small beard? And he's talking about people that they're either Arabs, they're Desi, well, Allahu Alam, I don't know, but they're Muslims that happen to be clean shaven, and they're harassing him over this. He's like, really? So I look like a goat? Alhamdulillah, I look like a goat. Goat is halal, right? If you need to make Qur'an, Akika, you get a goat. It's better. I look like a goat rather than, what's this clean shaven like Mr. Pig. Listen, the whole point of that is that it doesn't matter. That stuff doesn't matter. Harassing Muslims over these little nitpicky things. Stop it. Stop it. When you stand before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment, what are you going to be asked? Are you going to be asked, hey, did you remember to harass that sister about plucking her eyebrows? Huh? No. When you were talking to that brother, huh? Did you saw him chewing the gum? Did you find out what brand of gum he was chewing? Did you have him make sure right in front of you that it was not some haram kind of gum? No. The condition of your heart, that's what matters. And my brothers and sisters, some of you that are haram policing are new Muslims and are causing them to have crisis of faith so new in Islam and are causing them to detach from the ummah because of your arrogance. Your arrogance. That's a sin that you have to answer for. You don't have to answer for what somebody else does. You have to answer for what you do. And if you do something that takes somebody away from Islam or distracts them in their worship, that is a terrible sin for you. So I do not want to have your position on the Day of Judgment. I don't. I'm asking you, brothers and sisters, to think about the characteristics of the people who attain paradise. The characteristics of the people who attain paradise are the people who are merciful, the people who are gentle, the people who give in charity, the people who are generous, the people who exemplify the most illustrated and illuminated character of Allah, and that is Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the most merciful and the oft-forgiving. We have to be merciful to one another. We have to be merciful to the planet. We have to be merciful to ourselves. These are the important things. Not all the minutia, not all the ritualistic stuff. Let me tell you something. I was talking to my daughter. My daughter wanted to know a bit more about Islamic dress because she's doing a project in her school. She doesn't go to a Muslim school. She goes to public school. She's putting together a website talking about Islam. And she was talking about dress. And I said, well, sweetie, dress is very cultural. Islam tells us to wear hijab. Hijab literally means the screen of separation. So it guards our modesty, right? But it doesn't tell us we have to wear shalwar kameez, okay? I can wear a polo, okay? It's not polo brand, it's polo style. I can wear a polo. I can wear jeans. That's the thing. Does it say that women have to be completely covered? No, but there are some men in Islam. Men always want to do this kind of nonsense. They say that women have to be completely covered and can only show one eye. That's crazy. It's not logical. The true hijab is sensible. The true dress is sensible. Women can show their forearms a bit, because if you're working, you need to be able to work. You can't have long sleeves dragging in your work, getting caught in things. And the dress that you wear on a day-to-day basis is not the same dress that you wear to pray, because men only have to be covered from navel to knee, but you can't pray like that. So you got to be sensible and logical, because Islam is a religion of logic. As always, free Palestine and be kind to one another.